you are with Star Television, and a hearty welcome to our local news bulletin with me, Leonora Jawala. These are the top stories making the headlines. African Union endorses President Julius Maada Bio as the new African PRU mechanism chairman.
His Excellency the President, in his capacity as chair and coordinator of the African Union Committee of 10 for the reform of the UN Security Council, he has been given the opportunity to present the report and the decisions of the C10 to his colleagues, heads of state. That is an important platform for Sierra Leone.
Case management pillar workers at Nakovac protest over claims of non-payment of their salaries for over 9 months, demand payment of their backlog with immediate effect, or they will down tools.
That's how they've been said. 9 months, they don't get letters along the president, they give them 2 hours, with the deputy, but then they say they'll go to another week.
Orange Foundation and Thinking Pink Breast Cancer Foundation raise awareness on cancer.
Today is World Cancer Day. Every year on the 4th of February, the whole world come together to raise awareness about cancer.
And in sports, the Sierra Leone Cricket Association, in collaboration with the ICC Africa Regional Office, holds first 6 vs 6 Trio Festival at the National Stadium basketball court. All these making the headlines. And now let's get you details of the news. His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio has been endorsed as the new chairman of the Africa PRU mechanism at the 35th Ordinary Session of Heads of States and Governments of the African Union in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, with a mandate to promote corporate good governance. Professor David Francis, the Sierra Leone Foreign Minister, this was what he had to say on the appointment of His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio.
His Excellency the President, in his capacity as chair and coordinator of the African Union Committee of 10 for the reform of the UN Security Council, he has been given the opportunity to present the report and the decisions of the C10 to his colleagues, heads of state. That is an important platform for Sierra Leone. Imagine Sierra Leone, a small country, is given the continental responsibility to represent and champion Africa in terms of the reform of the United Nations Security Council.
Case management pillar workers at Nakovac has on Monday, February 7th, staged a protest over claims of non-payment of their salaries for over 9 months and a demanding payment of their backlog with immediate effect, or they will down tools. FEB compiled this report, read by Isabella Stanley.
With a blood shit, with a blood peace, with a blood toilet. We're not selling for we now. The vaccination pillars are not tired. We're not selling for we. Vaccination pillars are not tired. Shit, we're going to vomit. We're going to do that. We're not going to work.
Because Nakovac don't owe we for 9 months now. January, I make 9 months and not pay we. They were at the head office here, they pay themselves every month. Every month, as the month they don't, so the 27, 28, they don't pay themselves. We as the frontline workers, the nurses, the doctors, the hygienists, the drivers, they don't pay we. So we don't write letter, we address me personally, and I write the letter. We address to the president, the president. We copy the first lady, we copy American embassy, we copy British High Commission, we copy the
responding because of we already are winner workers of Nakovac, and basically we all under the case management pillar. We don't there because since 9 months Nakovac no pay we when at 36 weeks standing. And we all get an agreement with the NACOVAC saying they're supposed to pay we every week. But now we don't up to 9 months, they're not paying. We don't engage all the people that were responsible. From the former chairman to the present chairman. They know not every country we aid. They all they give you excuses and we don't tire. We will let the public they know. We will let the president know. So that they go every country we aid and they go able to know for say we self important. Because we don't reach with life. We don't reach with family. For God's sake, people that were not infected with COVID. But not cover, not pay. And that's what this is training.
This is how the case management workers at the country's National COVID-19 Coordinating Center's headquarters, NACOVAC, staged a peaceful protest over claims not being paid for over 9 months. The workers accused the top hierarchy of NACOVAC of being selective in payment, as they say the top management have always ensured that their salaries and allowances are consistently being paid, whilst frontline workers are left unpaid. Solomon Jamewo, the spokesman for NACOVAC, considered by issuing an apology.
It's very important. First, we all recognize that everybody where they work at this response, they make a sacrifice and they play an important role. Whether you're in case management or surveillance or you're psychosocial or risk communication and social mobilization, everybody, medical and non-medical, operational and technical, I think so we all validate the role we all play, and we want to use the opportunity on behalf of Chairman Jambai for say big thank you. The issue about the backlog, we don't talk several times on radio, television, anywhere. I don't concede and I don't acknowledge say it is a genuine, it's a legitimate concern. A contract is a contract. Once you do a contract with somebody where they work and you promise for pay them, you are obliged to pay that person. So for USA we there and for all the inconvenience of people that don't suffer, on behalf of the newly appointed chairman, we're just not taking seat, we want to express we unqualified apologies to this and sincerely sorry on behalf of the response. Okay. Not of us saying that money then and NACOVAC in hand, they know what for take out for pay una. If you want to they count for NACOVAC.
Dr. Noah Tucker, a clinical staff, noted that they have engaged with management and they have sought to commence payment this week.
Again, in what? Say this week, and not go for tell we like for say everybody where they own 9 months, they go for pay you all the 9 months. But the backlog issue, the payment will start this week.
For Star TV News and Freetown, compiled by FEB, read by Isabella Stanley.
As the global cancer community commemorates World Cancer Day, Thinking Pink Breast Cancer Foundation, in collaboration with Orange Foundation Sierra Leone, has launched an awareness campaign with the theme Close the Care Gap. Now, the Thinking Pink Breast Cancer Foundation and Orange Foundation Sierra Leone joined the campaign to call on everyone collectively and individually to commit and strengthen actions aimed at reducing the impact of cancer in the country. Here's more on that report.
As the global cancer community commemorates World Cancer Day, Think Pink Breast Cancer Foundation and Orange Foundation Sierra Leone joined the campaign to call on everyone, collectively and individually, to commit and to strengthen actions aimed at reducing the impact of cancer in Sierra Leone. The founder and chief executive officer for the Pink Breast Cancer Foundation, Mrs. Pratt, in her opening statement, expressed her gratitude and thanks to all medical personnel fighting the good fight. She added that February 14 is a day that the entire world comes together to raise awareness about cancer. Following that, World Cancer Day is a global movement that is uniting a global initiative that brings people all over the globe together in an effort to raise cancer awareness profile in a positive and inspiring way.
Having a conversation on cancer as it is World Cancer Day. Thank you to the esteemed doctors, partners in the fight against cancer. Thank you all our distinguished guests. And also, we thank the survivors and victims who made it possible to come and join this event today. Thank you. Today is World Cancer Day. Every year on the 4th of February, the whole world come together to raise awareness about cancer. World Cancer Day is a global movement which takes place today, the 4th, and it is uniting global initiative which the world comes together to raise the profile of cancer in a positive and...
Justina Betts, on behalf of Orange Foundation Sierra Leone, acknowledged the effort of those leading the fight against cancer. She affirmed that Orange, as a leading and responsible telecommunications operator, prides itself in not only connecting its customers to the digital ecospace, but they are also providing the essentials for every Sierra Leonean.
We are gathered here today in solidarity with our sister country to commemorate World Cancer Day and the global fight against cancer. This day is set aside like the Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October to raise awareness on cancer and its ramifications. Orange is a responsible telecommunication investor that prides itself in not only connecting our customers to the digital ecospace, but to provide that which is essential to the daily lives of every Sierra Leonean. We are of the opinion that cancer is a global concern that requires the attention of not only the health sector, but the private sector also. This is why Orange, under its health pillar in the Orange Foundation, has partnered with Think Pink over the years. Today marks another monumental event in the long historical partnership between Think Pink Breast Cancer Foundation and Orange Telecommunication. Our partnership has spanned many years, predominantly aimed at sensitizing the public on the importance of breast cancer and providing financial support to aid the treatment of breast cancer for indigenous patients.
She affirmed that over 3,000 people were screened in 2020-2021 nationwide, with hundreds of abnormalities were found during these tests. She furthered that this is a sad news for the victims, but knowing the disappointing truth is better than being ignorant. Dr. Ruth Taylor mentioned that 41 million people are affected by breast cancer each year in sub-Saharan Africa alone. She added that we cannot talk about cancer without mentioning non-communicable diseases. She went on to say that NCDs are the #1 cause of death and disability in the world. For Star TV News in Freetown, compiled by Hilty John, read in the studios by Alfie Barry.
In case you've just joined us, you're watching the local news bulletin here on Star TV. Now, as part of their ongoing centenary celebration, the St. Edward's Old Boys Association has held its flag raising and Foundation Day ceremony at the school campus, King Tom in Freetown. Janet Zaiza has more.
This is how a veteran of St. Edward's Secondary School hoisted the beguiling flag of St. Edward's as part of the ongoing centenary celebration of the school. A day, according to guest speaker Honorable Brima Conte, is a clear demonstration of how the school has groomed notable personalities in the country.
On this day, 100 years ago, St. Edward's Secondary School enlisted its first set of pupils. There were only 6 of them. That set included Sir Albert Magai, who was to become Prime Minister of Sierra Leone. Since then, St. Edward's has continued to produce trailblazers in public life and in myriad areas. My dear students of St. Edward's Secondary School, who among you has not heard from your parents or other relations the names of famous Edwardians who have passed through the school? Surely you know or have heard the name of President Ahmad Tidiane Kaba, who brought Sierra Leone's rebel war to an end and ushered in peace. Did you hear from elders the never forgotten statement when he said in the year 2000, to signal the end of the rebel war, the war done done? There were several eminent Edwardians before the time of President Tidiane Kaba. At pre-independence, there were the Luke brothers who scaled the top of the public service. There was Mr. Wilmot Dillsworth, father of the late principal of St. Joseph Secondary School, Ms. Florence Jamesworth.
The president of St. Edward's Old Boys Association, Esquire Ishmael Sharif, stated that the association has embarked on massive infrastructural development, including the construction of a 14-classroom block. He noted that St. Edward's is a school that is built on excellency.
2014, we are able to do a 14 classroom to power us to a single shift. Imagine at 2014, we accorded or responded to the call by the Professor Jamanka report to bring us to a single shift. Other schools we are starting, we had already finished a single shift. And we want to thank and appreciate Alhaji Mohammed Babatunde Cole for his contribution to this new building.
Honorable Chairman Ramadan Majuba, an Edwardian, said this day should be a day of reflection.
So I was saying this is 100 years of St. Edward's Secondary School, but this should be a time for us to reflect. We need to take the school back to the days yesterday, the olden days. St. Edward's has always been at the apex of everything, whether it's academia or sports. So we need to take Edwards back to that situation. So that is exactly what we'll be reflecting on moving forward after that.
For Star TV News in Freetown, compiled by Alfie Barry and read in the studio by Janet Mugbe Zaiza.
Well, to round up a news bulletin, let's turn our attention to sport. Now, the Sierra Leone Cricket Association, in collaboration with the ICC Africa Regional Office, has held the first 6x6 Queer Festival at the National Stadium basketball court as a way to bolster fan engagement and increase participation across all levels. Hilton John, sports correspondent, has more.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Sporting News. One of the best sporting disciplines in the country, Sierra Leone Cricket Association, has embarked on Kids Development Program. Over the weekend at the Sieke Stadium, over 100 kids from the age of 10 to 17 has begun a beginners program as part of their way and development to see how they will learn how to play cricket. According to the Chief Executive Officer of the Sierra Leone Cricket Association, Philip Amara, the association is looking to see how they will identify young talents that will be very useful for the development of cricket in the country. Here is the report by George Eletsa.
The chairman of the Sierra Leone Cricket Association, Francis Trevor Samora, while speaking in an interview, stated that the essence of the cricket program is to encourage children and women for them to be part of the game and also enable the association to spot out talent and also advise parents to encourage their children to be part of the game, as cricket is one of the most disciplined games in the whole world.
We are looking forward to continued support. We appreciate the support given by citizens, the media, government, and corporate entities. I advise and encourage people to continue to support cricket. Cricket will bring a lot of laurels for the people of Sierra Leone. Cricket will continue to rebrand the image of our country abroad. Cricket will continue to be a worthy ambassador of Sierra Leone. So let them support the Sierra Leone Cricket Association financially, materially, and morally, so that the boys will be motivated, the women, the girls will be motivated and feel recognized and appreciated by their own people. So that is my advice. And also the schools to cooperate with the Sierra Leone Cricket Association to ensure that cricket is played in all schools. That is the main important, that is the foundation of development. The schools, the game must be taken to all schools, and the school authorities, head of games and sports, the principals of the schools, the principals of the tertiary institutions should encourage and work with the Sierra Leone Cricket Association to ensure that cricket is re-established and introduced in schools where cricket have not been, and re-establish or reactivate cricket where cricket has been playing. So this is what we are looking forward to.
The Chief Executive Officer of the Sierra Leone Cricket Association, Philip Amara, stated that the program is geared towards encouraging children to also be part of the game that will enable them to learn the game at a younger age. He further stated that Sierra Leone has a lot of talent, and this is the only way they can spot out some of this talent, which they will in turn nurture and bring them to their fullest potential.
This is the six-a-side cricket, Creole cricket. This game is set for the grassroots, the children that that are about to come into the cricket game. So we set this particular type of game to encourage the grassroots, the children, to see how far they can enjoy the game, how far they can participate into the game, and how far we can involve them to participate into the game. So that's why we formed this particular game.
So what does it mean for the Sierra Leone Cricket Association and the nation as a whole?
I think it's a big wow to the SLCA for us to have a great start like this, but this type of cricket. This cricket came about from as instructions from the ICC to ensure that we target the grassroots participation and involvement into cricket. So I think it's a big start for the SLCA to launch a particular project like this.
Emmanuel Pesima, the development director of the Sierra Leone Cricket Association, while making a statement and also opening the program, also stated that the importance of the event cannot be overemphasized, as it has a lot of benefit for the country and also for the children who want to be part of the game. As he stated, catch them young.
On behalf of the board, I want to say thanks to all the players with there, and I want to encourage everybody and tell one of the players and say the purpose about this competition is not only about winning, but it's about participating. So it no matter whether a team win or a team lose, let we play the game in the spirit of cricket. And the spirit of cricket is very important. When we say you get to respect your colleagues, you get to respect your opponents, you get to respect the umpires, and you get to respect everybody. So which is very key. So we want to encourage everybody, because most times we can become emotional because we want to win at all costs. So I want to encourage everybody to play in the spirit of cricket, which is very important. On behalf of the board of the Sierra Leone Cricket Association, I want to declare the 6x6 Creole cricket program open.
For Star News in Freetown, George Elliott Sam reporting.
Thanks to George Elliott Sam for that report. We hope that the association will continue to do more expansion so that cricket will be seen all over the country. In honor of the newly appointed Director of Sports, Koji, a two-day football competition has ended at Isheke Stadium over the weekend with Brookfield veteran crowned champions. More of that will be coming up in the next news bulletin. Finally, running up the sport news, Senegal are champions of the 2021 African Cup of Nations after Sadio Mane accounted for the final goal, despite a miss a penalty in the 6th minute. But on the penalty shoot, he was brilliant, fast, and he scored the winning goal for his country. Here is the highlights of the finals. the big question is, when Sierra Leone will win the African Cup of Nations? So that's all for sports. For today's news, back to Elena Jawa in the studio.
Well, those are the stories we have for you today in our National News Bulletin File. Thank you for watching. I am Leonora Jawara. Do stay with us for more interesting programs coming up.